I have a 1992 300ZX twin turbo. I converted to twin turbo. Took it to a shop. They did the conversion for me, but it did a horrible job. What they did, they just took the twin turbo engine from another Z and just install it without doing the upgrade on it. So now my engine's all messed up. So I'm going to show you what happened. This is my number 4 piston right here, and look what happened. Number 4 piston, cylinder number 4 blew up. Look at that. Oil ring crack, and it's a Wisco piston, and it's a name brand piston. Don't know why it blew up. If anybody never seen this or had this problem, I'd like to know what happened, because I don't race, I don't drive my car hard. It used to be my everyday driven car, but now I got a truck and a Ford. So but I'd like to know if anybody ever had this problem before. The side of the piston just blew up inside the block, and I was having a low compression. My compression was 130, and the rest was 135, which is very low for a twin turbo. Should be at least 175 or at least 185. But anyway, I took the crank off, and I'm replacing all the bearing, the crank bearing or the main bearing. And of course you have this stud right here, make sure it's tight. And a few of them, or should I say all of them, was loose. It wasn't tightened all the way down, so I just tightened it down. Not sure what the torque is. I need to find out what the torque is for this, but I just started. I got all the bearings put in. Of course you got to take your oil pump off. You got 10 millimeter, and then you got to take the rim main seal off. It's also 10 millimeter. And right here's my crank laying on the ground. I don't have much room in my garage. As you can see, my toolbox, my air compressor, my grill, my bike, my jack. There's the header that I took off. Oh, the head. Then my car sitting over here. I don't want to leave it outside, but I try to find as much room as I can to do my my engine rebuild. But yeah, I took it to the shop down Tampa, because I'm from Florida, in Pinellas Park by St. Petersburg. Called Z Fever down in Tampa, and did horrible job. I would not recommend anybody in Tampa area with a Z go down there and have the work done. They still advertise on eBay engine swap $7,000, but I wouldn't trust them to do anything. I wouldn't even trust them to change my oil. This is the second engine I got from them, because the first one seized up and I had warranty on it. So now that I retired from the military, now I have time to do it on my own. So I'm gonna do everything right. But after you spend over $6,000 already, nothing is right. I mean, it's too much money put into it. I should have found a better shop around. Have them do a twin turbo swap. Before I did twin turbo swap, my engine was NA and it ran perfect, no issue, no problem. I drove all over the place when I was in the military: Maryland, Kentucky, Kansas, where I was stationed at, Fort Riley, Kansas, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, went to BNOC in Aberdeen Proving Ground in Maryland. Never had a problem with it until I decided to do a turbo swap. And look at all I did the front mount, and look at all the pipe. I'm going to show you the welding. horrible welding. Look at that. And I have a hard time with it when the radiator's on. I have very hard time putting the pipe in, you know. But I'm gonna take my time and do it right. But yeah, if anybody know what's happened, with the piston, if anybody run across this, it just blew out the side of the piston. Took the oil pan off, and I saw the pieces of it laying at the bottom of the oil pan. So if you know or have any idea of what's going on, let me know. The reason why I took it out also because my driver's side turbo was leaking oil, and it was smoking really bad. Every time I started up, the white smoke just come out. And when I took the the engine out, pulled the turbo, pulled the exhaust housing, there was oil, puddle oil on the bottom. So I rebuilt the the turbo, put a new bearing in it, and I don't want to spend too much money on it because I do want to get the ball bearing turbo, but it's just $2,000, over $2,000. It's just too much. I already spent too much money on this. As you can see, I had a custom paint job, ghost flame, and everything started cracking. I had a fender flare put on a while back, but now see it's started cracking. Bought the rims and tires, but I should just keep it original. But I like to do my own work. A while back, and I don't really know what I was doing. I just run all kinds of wire, so now I have time to do it and did a whole bunch of research on how to work on the Z. So now I'm gonna do it right. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think happened with the piston, why it blew up. Again, I don't race, I don't drive my Z hard. I just drive it back and forth to work and drive around. Once in a while I do like to see what it can do, but that's when nobody around. So yeah, I ordered a new rebuild kit over there in that box. It's not a white scope piston, but it's let me see what's the name of it. I think it's oh, here it is. Car part Whiz. I ordered on eBay for a little over $300 because I don't want to go to Z1 or Concept Z, order $2,000-3,000 of rebuild kit, and engine gonna messed up again, and I'm wasting my money. So, but yeah, if you have any idea what's going on, let me know. Comment below, and let me hear what you guys think. Look like they did put a white scope piston, name brand piston, which is for the Z, which is, this must be Eco Rod. So, but anyway, some reason it just blew up. I don't know. Hey, they did have a scratch on my cylinder wall, but after I talked to the master mechanic that does a whole bunch of engine rebuild, he just said don't even worry about it, just hone it, smooth it out, unless you're gonna race this car, make it 700-800 horsepower, you don't even need to bother to bore it out. But yeah, I don't want to spend money on it anymore, and I'm just gonna put it back together and make it run. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you.